Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's Trade of the Day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition and post-election edition. Trump was elected and the markets have responded favorably. Bitcoin shot up over 75,000 and over 76, and it's hanging around between 75 and 76 at the moment. Ethereum's looking good. Solana's messing around 200. So a lot of good stuff going on in the markets. Possibly due to the election, not sure exactly, but the timing is suspicious. I've got an article that I'm going to go over on CoinMarketCap, so I will share my screen and we will look at that briefly.
I think it could be just as much that the election's over as to
Yeah,
it's
we're
just the
sick of the
whole
election. We want to
uncertainty of
spend
it
money
coming.
on digital investments. Could be. All right, so analyst Timothy Peterson shares what he expects to happen in crypto with Donald Trump becoming president.
Oh, wait.
So this article is on his Twitter, link to his Twitter feed, and then obviously it's on CoinMarketCap here if you want to go read it yourself. I'm just going to go over the little headlines. The end of the Gentile era, which I believe has something to do with our good friend Gary Gensler at the SEC. He's probably out. And Hester Pierce, the crypto mom, might be in. Sherrod Brown's resignation as a hostile senator.
Yes, I can beat you.
He might be on his way out. A pro-Bitcoin Senate majority could be useful. And obviously a Bitcoin-friendly president would be good as well. So these are what we hope to see in a Trump presidency. And I'm hearing background noise, so
It's Kelly.
I'm going
Need to mute Kelly.
to. And now I'm not hearing it, so I'll be muting a few people. Nothing personal. And if you want to speak up, you'll just have to unmute. So. Okay, where was I? So that was the potential highlights of a Trump presidency regarding crypto. And now I'm going to share my screen and we will look at the markets, the charts. So let's look at Bitcoin on the day chart. It has blown past 73.7, which was the all-time high. And we're at 76.1. So yeah, we're uncharted waters. Bitcoin's never been this high before. So exciting stuff. Those of you who are hodling Bitcoin, like myself, it's nice to see that portfolio take a bump. Let's see, I'll have to redo my my Fibonacci's here, but that's okay. Ethereum is doing better as well. 2,900, might hit 3,000 today. 2,500 showing a support again. And we're well above the 200 EMA, as well as the 20 and the 50. So that's looking good on the day chart. That's where see where Ethereum goes. And then I had Solana up on the 15-minute chart. Let's look at the hour. So 199.18. This did briefly break 200 for about 5 seconds and drop back down. So Solana's flirting with 200. Let's see, when's the last time it's been up that high? So it hasn't been this high since March. And we did have $200 Solana in 2021. That was a long time ago. So looking for those March numbers, 203, 205, low 200s. We'll see what happens. Any questions, comments, or additions to what we're talking about, markets overall, before we go to Altcoin Alert, look for some day trades? I thought you guys would chip in more. A little disappointed. All right, well, let's go to Altcoin Alert, see what we can find.
I was just going to say, what was the all-time high for Solana? About 240?
Back in 2021. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm biting my tongue because I took some profits in half my Solana just before the election.
Well, that's aligned with your plan, then don't worry about it. But
Profits are profits.
if you were just winging it, then
That's true. Well, it was up and down and up and down, and I thought we had one more downswing, but I was wrong. It's okay. I have cash to buy other stuff.
there you go.
Yeah, you're in a good position.
It'll be meme time soon enough.
And Marshall in the chat
meme,
saying, nice to see some broad upside in the markets for change. Yeah, I agree. It's nice to see all that green. And Solana on the week chart, yeah, back in 2021 was around 250. So that would be the goal, I would think, for the current run up for Solana. Let's go to Altcoin Alert. And let's see if I can hit the right button. All right, so I'm going to refresh, and I'm going to sort by the AA score. Actually, I've done that already. Should just left that alone. Yeah, 86.5 on Celestia. I traded this a lot earlier this year. I haven't traded it in a while. Let's check it out. TIA is on Coinbase. So as a day trade, it's towards the top of the range of the 15-minute chart. Well, sorry, that's on the 1 hour. Let's get the right setup going here, the right layout. So a quick review on my layouts. This is the 15-minute I use for day trading. And I've got the supply and demand visible range from Algo for support and resistance. That's going to be the red zone, the green zone, the red zone support, green zone, the red zone resistance, green zone support. So ideally, I'm going to look for coins coming out of this green zone after a dip and working their way up. At the moment, we don't have that. It came out of its dip back on Tuesday, and it's been up here in the red zone ever since. So I've also got the RTI, Relative Trend Index. I'm going to use that for entries. We have a dip down below the 20 down here on yesterday afternoon, and then a break above. So that would have been a good entry there. And it's already gone up a couple percent from there. Yeah, 1.5%. So with the market pumping the way it is, you might want to use the 50 instead of the 20. So on TIA, right click on the RTI, crossing up on the 20 or the 50 or both. Once per bar close, we'll leave it on all day. This is AA score. And notifications. Notify an app on my phone. Notification, sort of a screen flash here on my computer. Play a sound also on my computer. And click create. You're good to go on TIA. I'm not going to take that one. But for those of you who are spot trading, that would be a really nice entry for TIA to dip back down here below the 20 or the 50, then get in, try to ride it back up. So yeah, we have that. Let's go to my vertical line. We have a breakup of the 50 here, just happened. Break above the 20, like I talked about earlier. So those would have been good entries, but we're a little late on those. All right, so that's the day trade setup. On the swing trade, Kind of interesting. We're coming out of the red zone, dipping a little bit on the 1 hour chart. The Trendilo LSMA, which I use for confirmation, has turned red. So that's a no-go there. You might want to set an alert on the SuperTrend, which is what I use for entries. And that goes like this, right-click on the SuperTrend. If you want to trade both directions, you could leave it on direction change. For longs, you want to go buy. If you want to short it, go sell. But be careful of shorts with the market trending up as much as it is. Trigger only once, alert name, AA score, notifications. Probably leave these the same, though I'd change my sound on my computer. Go with handbell. Click create, and that's good to go. So what I'm waiting for is a dip and then another move back up. That's when I would be inclined to get into TIA. I don't like this entry the way it is now. We can look at longer time frames. So on the 4 hour, if you're willing to stay in longer, the buy signal printed on Tuesday, coming out of the green zone, and the Trendilo is green. So you took this trade now, took it up to the red zone, you're at 18%, that'd be a really good swing. You just might be in this for, a couple of weeks. It's a little longer than I want to be in a trade, but to each his own. So that's an option here on TIA on the 4 hour chart. Any questions on TIA as a day trade or a swing trade? Okay. Let's see what else we can find. So that was an AA score sort. The one I've been using the most has been the social activity sort. I'm matching up thumbs and fire to look for other potential coins. I'm also looking for coins to trade on leverage. I'm an experienced day trader. I look for like 1 to 1.5% moves on the charts at 10x leverage. So that's what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a trade. If you're more of a swing trader, you might approach this differently. That's okay. Compound looks good. We've got fire on both social activity and trading activity. So we'll be looking at that one. The rest of these I don't really recognize. RSR, it's been a while since I've looked at that one. Maker. Let's look at compound. Start with our day trade setup. There we go. All right, so it's looking like some of the others I looked at this morning were right at the 80 or slightly below it on the RTI. So I'm reluctant to do shorts at this time. I'm in one from yesterday. It's not looking good. So I'm more inclined to do long setups. Pullbacks are ideal in a market like this. So I think I'm going to go crossing up on the 50. Once per bar close. Social activity sort. Notifications. Go with handbell on this one. Click create. So when comp dips down to the 50 and then breaks back up, I'll get an alert and I can look at the market overall and the comp chart and see if that's something I want to do. Okay, so that's the day trade. Let's look at the swing trade. Oh, we're already in the red zone on the hour chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Same as a 4-hour day chart. Got a little more room to move on the day chart, but this one's going to take longer. Get in now. Got resistance here at 8.5%, $50. More resistance here at about 14%, just under $53. Then the red zone way over here, going back to June, 28%. But you could be in that one for a long time. So on the day chart, right click on the super trend, add an alert. If you want to do a spot purchase, choose buy, alert name, social activity sort, and then do the notifications as you see fit. Chat comment. Patrick is saying probably alts will zigzag up, watch for the fast downs. Yeah, that's a good point. Any questions on comp? Okay, let's see what else we can find. That was social activity, do short-term sentiment. The short-term sentiment, we're going to match that up with Elder Impulse hourly and look for short-term trades. But we will take this information and incorporate it into swing trade analysis as well. So short-term, very bullish. May not have any matches though. Frax, bullish and bullish. RSR, bullish and bullish. Status, SMT, bullish and bullish. Let's look at RSR. Haven't looked at that one in a while. So over to actually the RTI with this one. Indicators are loading. A little slow today. Waiting for the supply and demand visible range to come up. And we're in the red zone on the 15-minute chart, so not a good entry there. It bounced off the 50 a couple times. Didn't even make it to the 50. You might want to go to the 80 on this one. This one's pretty hot. So on your RTI, right click, add an alert, crossing up. You could go with 50 if you want to be a little more conservative, 20 if you want to be really conservative, or 80 if you want to just go with the flow. So I think any of those approaches would be valid. Once per bar close. Social activity sort. No, that was my sort on that. It's short-term sentiment. Notifications. I'll go as beep beep. Click create. So when this dips below, select 50 or 80. Just below the 80. It's been above the 80 most of the time, but every time it dips below, it comes right back. So we have that here. Get a nice move up. We have it again here. Nice move up. Second one, move up is over 6%. That's a great day trade. So that's what I'm looking for on RSR. Any questions on this one? All right, let's look at the 1 hour swing chart. Yeah, we're deep into the red zone here. How about the 4 hour? Same thing. Day chart. All right, so the day chart takes us to over 0.08 of a cent. So that's got some room to move. It could take a while. Could be in for a couple months for it to go this far, but yeah, I'm not liking that. 11% is not enough staying that long. So I don't like this very much as a spot trade on the swing approach. So if you're a real daredevil, you might short it. I believe you can't short RSR on a foreign exchange, so that would be the approach. Any questions on RSR? I like it better as a day trade than a swing. Go to long-term sentiment. We'll match this up with Elder Impulse Daily. So we have sentiment matched up with a technical indicator. Let's see what we can find. Athena, Hathor, don't really know those. Elon, Jasmine, something I was trading earlier this summer quite a bit. Ethereum, that's interesting. It's bullish on long-term sentiment and Elder Impulse. It's up 13% today. Telecoin, whatever that is. Aave's been interesting. It's been pushing $200, kind of like Solana. Zcash. So there's a lot to choose from. I want to look at Jasmine. So let's go to the day trade first. Wait for that to load. Thank you for your patience. All right, got the 15-minute chart loaded now. Indicators are in play. And Jasmine's kind of hanging around the top of the zone on support and resistance, but it's right in the middle zone on the RTI. So it's got some room to move. I think if it breaks above the RTI here, it could move a couple percent. So I think I'm going to take my alert here. Add an alert crossing up 50 once per bar close. It's a long-term sentiment. Yeah, we'll leave that the same. All right, so my Jasmine alert is good to go. If it breaks above the 50, I'll be ready. Could be a fake out like this, though. Those are annoying, but part of the gig, as my father would say. You gotta endure fake outs. All right, so that's the RTI on the 15-minute chart. Let's look at the swing trade setup. And we're in the red zone on the 1 hour. And a sell just printed. And the Trendilo LSMA went red. So This might be the one you want to take after it dips a while and comes back. Comes back around here. 5%. Don't like that very much. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. The red zone there too. Day chart. Well, quite a bit of room to move on the day chart, but this is going to take a while. Got resistance here at 15%, 2.4 cents. But that's back 45 days. And then more resistance here. Back, 120 days. That's 48%. That's a great swing trade. And up here over close to 100% in 160 days. So I don't know about that one. If you want to take a long swing on Jasmine, go for it. The setup's good now, but I don't like to be in trades that long, so it won't be me. I think I'll pass on that one. All right, any questions on Jasmine as a day trade or swing trade? Well, that's about all I have. I've gone through all my sorts on Altcoin Alert. Are there any coins you guys want me to look at?
Yeah, Synergy.
What was that again?
Synergy, SYN,
SYN. All right.
I think.
It's on Coinbase. We'll look at this as a swing on the hour chart. It's in the red zone there, pretty close to it. Looks like that's resistance for the moment. So I don't like that as an entry. I wanted to see it get closer to the green zone, around 45, 46 cents, or at least this midpoint, around 50 cents. That's probably where I'd look to get in. Anyone else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions or comments or coins to look at?
Nope, I'm good.
All right.
Are you at Cebu now?
Yes. Yes. Paul's asking where I am in my digital nomad journey. I'm in Cebu, Philippines. I'll be here for another week and a half before I head back to the US. So,
Cool.
okay, Marshall has a thank you in the chat. Thank you for your thank you. And all right, well, I will upload this a little later today and the recording will be available. If you're watching on the recording, please check out the opportunities listed in the pinned comment to help fund the channel. And I will be back either Monday or Thursday or both. So you guys have a good weekend. See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.